Hey, I'm Sam, Flying Kite, and this is R&R, or RMR, my bad, Random Movie Reviews. And the movie I'm doing today is Werewolves. It came out last year, 24. I forget who directed it, but Frank Grillo, he's the main character in the movie. He plays, he plays the main character, but he's in a lot of seemingly action kind of stuff. But the big thing that most people would go and be like, oh yeah, him. He was in Marvel for he was in 2 movies. A smaller character, but he was still in there. He was Crossbones. He was a main Hydra agent in Winter Soldier, and he was kind of like the main big bad guy in the very beginning of Civil War, Captain America. So it was pretty cool seeing that, hey, he's in it. I should get this and watch it sometime. And then I got it. It was at Walmart for $10 or whatever. And I was like, okay, well, I'll get it and, watch it sometime. And then I watched it a couple of weeks ago, actually. And I was a bit sick, and I was like, you know what, this is actually a great time to, watch this movie. I'm trying to fall asleep. Maybe I'll fall asleep to it. I actually ended up watching it. And I really liked it. It was a fun movie. So, the big idea of the movie is that a year ago, it was a really intriguing full moon. It was really close to the Earth, and it turned 1 million people or 1 billion people in one of the other. I think it was 1 million people into werewolves. And it was just for that night, so kind of like The Purge. And so 1 year later, it's about to be that same thing, and everyone's getting ready for the craziest night of their lives. And there's kind of 2 storylines that kind of start together and then separate and then come back together at the very end of the movie. That being Frank Grillo's character. His brother died a year prior during the thing that happened. And the brother's wife and daughter are kind of on their own now. And so there's Frank, who's trying to help them set up kind of their own kind of situation so that they can survive the night, while he's also on a very special team that are trying to find a cure for it. So it doesn't really end up working well for him and for the team. Werewolves, the cure that they thought they had didn't work, or it only worked for 5 seconds. So it's not an actual cure, it was just a treatment. And Frank's new goal, basically, after it all fell apart, is to basically get back to his brother's wife and daughter to help them and protect them. And so that's kind of the idea. And while the mom and daughter are still there, that's when the werewolves are starting to go and try to break into their house, so a siege film for them. I really liked it. I thought it was a really good, fun movie. Is this a movie that you should watch? I think so. There's a lot of really nice qualities to this movie. And there's a lot of silly moments, I thought. But it's it's fine. It's supposed to be that. It's supposed to be a good bad horror movie. It's bad, but it's fun bad. I guess that's a better way of putting it. It's a fun bad horror movie where it's it's bad, but it's well made, or there's some other positives about the movie, but you can tell there's a lot of okay, whether it's why'd you do that, or why did this happen, or something like that. I just really like this movie. Now, perhaps this is something that I probably should have watched the night prior kind of thing, instead of waiting a couple of weeks. Fact is that I wanted to review this movie a couple of weeks ago, but I was sick a bit, and it was really bad timing trying to find a good opportunity to actually record it or film this. And I finally am, and I'm telling you right now, they use CGI, but I'm pretty sure they also use a lot of practical, that being for the werewolves, and I just thought it was all really cool. I thought it was really nice. And it was a happy ending. So, you know, you sports fans out there that like a good happy ending, there you go. If you want a bad ending, I know a totally different movie that I actually reviewed for the horror show a couple of weeks ago. Has a pretty sad ending. But anyway. So, yeah. I'm Sam, Flying Kite. This was RMR, and I did Werewolves. Really fun. You could call it a cash grab, but it's like, isn't every movie technically by just default a cash grab? Was its sole purpose being a cash grab? No. Because it's like, Friday the 13th 20 would be a cash grab, because why are you continually making Friday the 13th horror movies? You know, it's like, sure, you could have a good story, but it's like, this is the 20th one. It's like, oh, Halloween 11 was pretty cool, dude. Nightmare on Elm Street 36, like, that's a cash grab. But, like, you know, if there's an actual story, like, is Stranger Things Season 5 a cash grab? I don't think so. But I could totally see how someone would. I would say a cash grab would be the spin-offs that they make that are supposed to be in that same universe as Stranger Things, but, you know, they go in different directions. So it's like, you know what takes place in that universe, but it's not, like, related to the characters or whatever that, you know, go about. But anyway, I'm not sure what the next one would be, but if y'all like these kind of videos, just comment down below what kind of a movie you want me to do. I say what kind of movie. Let me know a single movie, like, I don't know, some independent movie that may or may not have a sequel, but it's not a part of a franchise or a trilogy, because if it is that, then I would go and just review that for the horror show. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe if you haven't. It really does help out a lot. If you like this, maybe other people will like it, and they'll only know if you know, and you know if you like it. I don't know what I'm saying. But anyway, I'll see y'all next time.